Hello and good day to everyone. So this is a short video tutorial on how to compute for the mean and standard deviation using Microsoft Excel and using your calculator. So this will be very useful for your lesson 4 action, especially for computing for these two values here. Yeah, so let's start. Okay. Now let's start with Microsoft Excel. So first, what you want to do is to encode or input all your data. Now for this tutorial, let's consider the following. Let's say we have 20, then we have 35, then we have 42, and then we have 12, and we have 60. So as an example, we'll only use 5 of this data. Now to compute for the mean, first, we compute for the mean using Microsoft Excel. So use the formula. So let's encode here mean. Then here for the standard deviation. Okay. So for the mean, we use the formula equals. Then we use average. Then you type average and open parenthesis. And then we select all the data. So in the case of your lesson 4 action, so you highlight all the 20 data that you have. Then close parenthesis, then click enter. So that is your mean. So automatic, you already have your mean. Then next for the standard deviation, we use the formula equals, and then we type stdev.p because we consider it as your population. Then open parenthesis, highlight all your data. Do not include the mean, ha? Ito lang. Yeah. And close parenthesis, and you have your standard deviation here. So here is your data. For instance, 5 lang po sila. Pero kung 20, paki-encode po lahat. Then this is your mean and this is your standard deviation. Now, we move on to the calculator for us to verify kung pareho ba sila. But you can use the Excel or the calculator. Okay, so in this case, we will be using this Casio FX82ES Plus. Okay, so what we want to do first is we set the mode for the calculator to statistics. So we go to mode here, and we choose stat, that is 2, so we press 2. Okay, we click one variable, we select one variable, that's number 1. And there we have it there. So parang same lang sa Excel natin. Etong nakikita ninyo. We also encode this 20 to 60. Let's highlight that one. Okay, i-encode din natin dito. How do we encode that? First, we encode 20 or input 20. Then our enter would be our equal sign. So we click equal sign. Then the next is we have 35, no? 35. So click equals. The next down ay 42. We click equals. Then we have 12. Click equals, and we have 60. And you click equals. Now, if you're done na with your data, inputting your data, then you can go back already to the main menu. Never press this on button. Again, never press the on button because it will erase all of the data that you encoded. Rather just press AC, all clear. Press AC. So you're already here. But do not worry because all the data that we inputted or encoded, all of them are still there. So how do we find them? And how do we compute now for the mean and the standard deviation? First, we compute for the mean, so we press shift. And we notice here that number 1, above it we have stats. That's why we press shift. Shift 1. Then we choose 4 for the variable. Yeah. From here, you can compute for, this is the mean. Okay, X bar or the sample mean. And then number 3 would be our standard deviation. We consider our data as our population. Okay, so we look for the mean, so we click 2, then we click equals. There, compare, that is 33.8. That is also our mean here, 33.8. Okay, correct. Then we go back here, we just press AC, do not press on. Shift 1, then 4 for the variable, and then we choose this one as our population standard deviation. So we click 3, we click equals. So that is 16.857046 Or if you round it off to 2 decimal places, that will be 16.86, which is actually the same as this one. So that is how we compute for the mean and the standard deviation using Microsoft Excel and using your calculator. Thank you.